Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa McKenzie. I am a sociologist and senior lecturer here at the University of Bedfordshire. I'm also the course coordinator and the author of a new degree that starts in September 2024, and it's called Community Studies and Housing. It's a brand new degree, so we're looking forward to having students from 18 who's just finished their A-levels up to students that might be in their 50s and 60s who actually work in the industry themselves. So community studies and housing, it's got two parts to it, as the title suggests. Community studies. Now the community studies part of that is research. So what I will be doing is teaching you how to do community studies. Community studies is a very tried and tested methodology used by community researchers. And it's when you immerse yourself within a community. So we will be doing ethnographic walks. There is a module called Walking the Urban, which is what we go out and we map a community, not in the way like a street map, but in a social map. How do people use our communities? What do they do? You know, the squares that are put there by the councils for interaction, you know, do actually people interact in those places, or do they find somewhere else? So what we'll be doing in this course is we'll be actually looking at what people do in our communities. Also, what they don't do. You know, the things that perhaps don't work in our communities as well. The housing part, we'll look at housing policy, housing process. It will look at the state of the housing market in the UK. It will look at homelessness, street homelessness. It will look at homelessness and refugees. The reason we have put this degree together and we've written it is because over the next 10 years, community cohesion and housing is probably going to be the two biggest issues that we face as a society. We are in a housing crisis, and housing is going to be the most important thing for any person who's living in the UK, because without a home, you have nothing. So housing is going to be a really big topic, but so is social cohesion. We are currently living in quite a fractured society, and one of the things that doesn't work is fractured societies. So the community studies and the housing parts together, hopefully what we'll have is graduates that will go out into the world, because this is what I want. I want graduates to go out into the world and actually make their communities better. I'm not one of those academics that believe you have to go to Oxford and go away from where you live. I think that what we need to do is, we've got so much talent in our communities, in our grassroots local communities. I want that talent to stay in our communities and actually make things better. You know, who knows better about our communities where we live than the people that live there? So the degree is really going to focus on that grassroots lens of community and housing. We'll be looking at activism, because alongside housing, we've a long history in this country of housing activism, but also activism for human rights as well. Because without human rights, how do you build communities, good, solid, focused communities? So it's a very varied course. It's interesting, it's relevant, it's important. And, you know, we really do want to send out graduates that are going to change the world.